The Museum of Beer is not a reality yet, but organizers have sights set on a location in San Diego's East Village. Tonight, people get a sneak peek of what's to come at the museum's launch party. KPBS arts reporter Beth Accomando is with the people behind the Museum of Beer. Beth?
Hi, I'm here at Courtyard where there is the launch party for the Museum of Beer. Now, whenever you mention a Museum of Beer, people get very excited. So I have Anthony Reidenhauer, who is the CEO of the Museum of Beer. It's not actually a physical reality yet. So where are you in the plans so far?
So we've spent the last 2 years getting the right community partners together, talking to brewers, talking to the civic leaders to make sure that this is something that the community really wants. And now we've finally done all of that work, 2 years of that work, and we feel that it's appropriate to launch and tell everybody this is happening. And so we're looking at a target date of summer 2020 to open the museum. And we've got a few spaces we're looking at in East Village. So once we nail that down, we'll be able to announce the location, and it'll give you all a better idea of when we're actually going to open.
So are there a lot of local breweries that are going to be on board for this museum?
Absolutely. We're working with the San Diego Brewers Guild. We're an affiliate member of the San Diego Brewers Guild. So all of the members that are San Diego Brewers Guild members will be able to be a part of our museum.
All right. So the person who has probably the most interesting title here is Bruce Glassman, who is the Curator of Craft. So
Right.
What does the Curator of Craft do at the Museum of Beer?
Well, the Curator of Craft does a lot of different things. I'm going to help develop actually the content of the exhibits, working with Anthony and a bunch of our advisors, but I'm also going to curate all of the sensory and tasting experiences that our guests will have. I'm going to curate the tap list in our tasting room, which is going to have 65 exclusively San Diego beers in it. And we're also going to have a tasting and a sensory component as part of the museum experience for the guests who come. So I'll be doing all of that stuff.
So what other things can people expect going to a Museum of Beer here?
It's really going to cover the entire universe of beer. We're going to have 8 core exhibits that'll cover the science of beer, how beer is made, all the different styles, where they come from around the world. We're going to have a special exhibit on San Diego craft beer history, especially. Virtual reality type exhibit where you can be the brewer and feel what it's like to be up on a brew house and make those decisions brewing a beer. And there are going to be a lot of supporting exhibits as well that will be like highly interactive, immersive exhibits, high-tech, some virtual reality stuff, and some really cool cutting-edge technology stuff. And then we'll also just have a bunch of fun Instagram playground kind of things too. So a little bit of something for everybody.
And when you say everybody, this can be for people who know nothing about beer and also people who are well-versed in it?
Exactly. Yeah, what we want is everybody who comes to San Diego to leave here with some kind of an inspirational beer experience, whether you're a novice and this is where you taste your first craft beer, or you're an experienced hophead and you fall in love with a double IPA from a place you've never heard of before but you found here. Whatever the experience, the inspirational beer experience, we want it to happen here in San Diego, and we want it to happen at the Museum of Beer.
And I also have the Director of Development here, Mike Cosiella. So this is the launch party, but you're also launching a fundraising campaign.
Yeah, you know, this is a humongous project, and it's going to take a village, East Village, get it? Anyway, to build this museum. And so we launched a couple weeks ago an Indiegogo platform, and we just, as of a couple minutes ago, crossed the 10,000 mark, which is awesome. So we got another 45 days left in the campaign, and it really is just to help round out the funding for the museum.
Okay, great. So the Museum of Beer is not here yet, but it will be here summer of 2020, hopefully here in East Village. I'm Beth Accomando, KPBS News.